Hey, so when you have something you want to accomplish, maybe you have a goal that you've set or something you've always wanted to try or achieve, but it gets overwhelming to think about because it's maybe a bit of a big deal for you at least. And then you kind of throw in the fact that you procrastinate, like, maybe a lot, maybe a little. I don't know. I'm a procrastinator. It just happens. It's just who you are. And sometimes that gets in the way. And then you start feeling bad. And now you feel bad about this. So then what do? You start talking yourself out of it. You talk yourself out of, let's say the thing was you wanted to run a 5K, right? You talk yourself out of why that can't happen, and you start blaming yourself, or you blame other people, you blame your family, they need you at home, or you blame life. It's too busy right now, it's too crazy. And then where are you? Well, nowhere. You're back where you started, and that took all of like 45 seconds, right? You had a goal, and then it can't happen, boom, it's done. So I have an idea for you, a way to get beyond that. So start back at the beginning. You have this goal, this thing you want to do. Okay, you want to run a 5K. Great. And stop there for a moment. And you're going to think of one simple thing you can do, one action that you can take that gets you in the direction of being able to run that 5K. But it has to be meaningful, right? It can't just be any old thing. So for example, I don't know, you want to run a 5K, so you start thinking, oh, I need new running shoes, and I kind of need new sports bras, and don't you need a watch to like keep track of your pace and all that stuff? So no, you're not going to go online and start looking for sales on running shoes or watches or whatever. No, none of that is meaningful action at all. That's just kind of like, I don't know, it's fun, but it's wasting time. Instead, you're going to do one thing that is meaningful and that is a step in the right direction, meaning a step towards what you want to accomplish. You're not going to try to figure out how to accomplish running the 5K. That is not on the agenda right now. Right now, you're going to be right here, which is I want to run a 5K. What's my next best step? What's the next thing I need to do? And that's it. So it's different for everyone, but let's pretend I am going to text my friend who runs, and this doesn't have to be a marathon runner, but this friend who runs, like, every so often they go out and run, and let them know I want to run a 5K. Hey, maybe do you want to do it with me? And then that's it. You put the phone down, you go and do your life, right? You go and do the laundry, lunch, go back to work, whatever it is you need to do. But what you've done is you've lowered the expectations and removed all of that mental planning and questioning of how are you going to make this happen. Instead, you've already taken a step. You've texted your friend. So the idea is to keep it simple and take one step, because guess what happens when you take that one step? You start realizing that then it leads you to the next step. You figure out the next thing. The important thing, though, is to come back to this, right? So this is something you want to accomplish, but you have to work with the kind of person you are and use strategies and techniques that work for you. So, if they say set goals and write out a whole plan and that doesn't work for you, don't do it. Just don't do it. That doesn't work. But it doesn't mean you can't still accomplish your goal. It just means work with who you are. And for me, I know myself, and I'm guessing there's other people like me, I need things to be simple because I overthink stuff. Just come up with the goal and pick one thing today that you're going to do, and that's it. But you're going to come back and then do another thing, but you don't have to figure out what that other thing is yet, okay? Just one thing today, that's it, okay? Have a good day.